The honest truth about Jiraiya versus Pain fight. Welcome to the Power Up, where we're going to discuss the battle between Jiraiya and Pain, and we're going to give you the honest truth about this fight. There's a lot of misconceptions, and there's a lot of talk about that pretty much Pain would just wipe the floor with Jiraiya, and that's not the case. And I'm going to break it to you like this. Jiraiya, we haven't never got to see Jiraiya in a actual, we never got to see him fully all-out fight, in a full all-out battle, and where he's not, he's always has some type of handicap in every fight that we got to see from him. We didn't get to see a full, breakdown of the battle between him and Hanzo. We didn't get to see a lot of his, other fights that he probably took place in, besides the fight with Orochimaru, where he was clearly not at 100% due to, the Tsunade pretty much kind of poisoning him in a sense. But we never got to see him just all out and just have a straight up fight with, the Pain fight. It was a lot of factors to go in. It was more so him trying to figure out a mystery than actually trying to just win the fight. And he didn't really break out all stops in the fight. And I feel like if it was more of him just fighting Pain with the knowledge, if he already had the knowledge on Pain, like how Naruto had when he went to the Leaf to fight Pain, and then it would have been probably a different fight in a sense. But I do feel like, he gets downplayed a lot on how powerful he is, and that's something just with the Sani in general. There's also a lot of I would say there's when it comes to the breaking down the power of the Sani between Orochimaru, Tsunade, and Jiraiya, it's just how they wrote the show. A lot of the times we see there is a lot of contradictions, I'll say. And so there's a lot of things just to look at, and it's with Jiraiya, I feel like with this fight there was a handicap for Jiraiya in this fight, that he pretty much wasn't able to fight him directly because he was trying to figure out the mystery of who is Pain, and seeing his former students that kind of also pretty much nerfed him a little bit, and that plays a factor because we've seen the same thing happen to Minato when he figured out Obito was the masked man and he was slightly nerfed. So we already know there's kind of mental nerfs and there's mental power-ups and stuff in Naruto. So with all that going on, and even if Jiraiya couldn't win the fight, he had a chance to escape, but he chose not to, just to really complete his mission and getting that information out of there. So I feel like that Jiraiya could have did a lot, and it was just also, in short, it was just meant for the writing to pretty much make that moment even more special for, Naruto to have someone that, who he looks up to, almost like a godfather, which it is like a godfather, but, that it would have made everything a little bit more epic with two of Jiraiya's students going head to head, and both of them with just different outcomes. And I feel like that was just really more of the motivation of the fight. But a lot of this, the honest truth of this fight is that I still don't think to this day that we got a chance in a series to just really see Jiraiya go all out at his full potential. And drop a like and a comment at the bottom if you feel like that if you think that we haven't seen Jiraiya's full potential in the series, or we have. Let us know what you think, and I'm out.